Hi, this is Saucy J here with Keep It Simple TV, back for another saucy segment. Just when you thought it was safe to get out of the water, Porsha's still your man, Williams Porscha. Porsha, always out for the bag, Porsha. Porsha is a Hosha? Yeah, before we get into it, I need for you to do three things for me. If you're new here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification button so you can be made aware of all my content early and fast. It's coming in hot and heavy. Man, let's get into it. Porsha. On my last video, I broke the news that it was alleged that Porsha is going with Fallon's ex-husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband. Okay, for those of you who might not be up to it, Fallon was one of new cast members on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was supposed to be a housewife, but she didn't get a peach. So she came on as a friend of the show to guess who? Porsha. And now, Porsha has confirmed that she is engaged to Fallon's soon-to-be ex-husband. Now, I never talked about this, but yeah, Fallon and Simon Gobadia, that's how you pronounce it. Ooh, excuse me, I didn't ruin that man's last name. Simon Gobadia announced that they were getting a divorce. Fallon, for the longest time, had been fighting those rumors. She had come out and said, people have problems with their marriage, but they get through them, but they're not getting a divorce. And even he had wrote something on Instagram, praising her, saying what a, great wife she was. That was back in January 21st to be exact. Then in February, he comes out and said, no, we're getting a divorce. He pulls it back again. So come April, it's like, nah, they're getting a divorce. They're going through it. They both made their announcements that they're going to go through the divorce. There's a prenup agreement in hand, so things should go smoothly. Now, just yesterday, Porsha announced, she confirmed the rumors that she is engaged to her ex-co-worker's husband, ex-husband. There's a lot of exes. But who knows? Fallon may be coming back. This is juicy. This is saucy. This is like unreal. And I should have followed my first mind on this because, when I write in the vlogs on various different YouTube channels, like I'll write comments on Erica De Niro's TV's YouTube space. I also like James Caldwell, his is Spill It Boy TV. Just going around writing, people always accuse me of being a Kenya fan and a Porsha hater. That could be the furthest for the truth, as far as Kenya. I'm not a fan of no one. Shout out to Star, Troy Terrain. I'm not a fan of no one. But I can see when somebody is decent and I can see when somebody is not decent. I never had it for Porsha. I knew she was fake from day one. I knew that marriage to Cordell Stewart was fake. Porsha has always been trying to get to the bag, and there's nothing wrong with that. We live in a capitalistic society. Hey, she wising up. It's better to have money than not. And I think we all learned that going through this pandemic, although it seems like people that are unemployed are racking up from the checks to the extra COVID checks to if you have children, a lot of people are getting a lot of money for having children. Singletons, you're left holding the bag, especially if you were blessed to still be working through this pandemic. So that's your blessing. You were able to keep working through and get a couple of, I guess, what were those checks that Biden sent out? We need some more. I think he should follow Andrew Yang's suggestion to give Americans under a certain salary cap an extra $1,000 a month. They said from those Biden checks, those COVID checks, it has brought a lot of people out of poverty. But I digress. Let me get back on track. So anyway, Porsha, I knew it. She was on that Kardashian plan. Just by the way she has gone through plastic surgery or the Botox fillers and the way she changed her body. She was out to get the rich man, the rich bag. So in comes Fallon, the beautiful Blasian. She said for a long time, the Real Housewives of Atlanta producers have been begging her to come on and, be a part of the show. So she comes on the show as Porsha's friend, right? Because Dennis McKinney, Porsha's baby daddy to Pilar, is very good friends with Simon Guobadia. And so the two women met through their mates. So Fallon comes on the show. I think we see her first when she invites Porsha over to her house. Porsha brings her sister Lauren and Tanya. And Porsha has, and they were going to spend the day hanging out by the pool. Okay, that's fine. But the mistake was her husband was there. And, she brings her husband on, introduces them. And, Porsha comes with all her butt hanging out. And it was over with, Usually hair might trump a butt, but not in this case. So Porsha gets in there with all her butt hanging out in a very skimpy bikini, but she did wear a cover up. But all the same, it was a wrap. So anyway, we start hearing rumblings of there's a problem in their marriage. LaToya really goes in on it during Halloween, so that's October. I think they said they was going to go through a divorce sometime in January, but he pulled it back. Like I said, he wrote this glowing praise of his wife on January 21st. You can see it on Instagram. And then come April, they're announcing they're getting a divorce. And he also put out there that Fallon cheated. Fallon has been very cool through this whole thing. She hasn't said much. She didn't disparage him at all, but he disparaged her by saying she cheated on him. So, and I found out today, Porsha had something to do with it. So Porsha announces on, I think, May 9th or May 10th, that yes, her and Simon are engaged to be married. Everything moved fast. She met him 30 days ago. It's only been a month. And so he was single, she's single. So she didn't, violate girl code. She didn't say that part, but I did. Well, all these techies out here in Black Twitter and Instagram, they're going through the timelines. We see on January 4th that Porsha is on Simon's yacht, fishing, I thought you just met him, Porsha, for, you knew of him. You knew he was friends with Dennis, but you didn't know him like that, And the other time you saw him, it was hanging out at the house with his soon-to-be ex-wife that you had no part in. You had no hand in this, So anyway, so we see that Porsha's on his boat January 4th. Now, if you're married, January 1st, December 31st, January 1st is the major thing. You're going to be with your husband bringing in the new year. How does he then end up on January 4th with Porsha in a bikini, in a cover-up on his yacht, chilling, having fun? Supposedly, he's already taken her to Nigeria, but she's only known him 30 days. She's only known him a month, right? But we see in January, she's on his boat. Then we see when she posted on Mother's Day, it's her with Simon and Dennis. And she's got on this muumuu, this caftan. We know Porsha is the queen of Thoughtlandia. She's always in something tight, form-fitting. Like, ooh, I have to get a little drink here. I'm getting a little bit parched. This is a lot of mess right here. And, did I get any? Sorry. So Porsha is doing this dance on Mother's Day, and she cups her belly. on the slide. Then she remembers, oh, I'm being filmed. But we saw it. It looked like to be a baby bump. So how is she going to do a Phaedra and start fiddling with the timeline? Because allegedly it's come out that Porsha is pregnant. So I'm thinking, and the way she looks big pregnant because her chest is even big. You know, she's looking solid. And Mother's Day, if she was not pregnant, she would probably have on a sharp pink suit, fitted, because she always wants to show off her hourglass shape. But no, she's in this beautiful, you know, African print caftan, and it's not form-fitting anywhere, and she's fully covered all the way down to the floor. Okay, so she's and then all the pictures she's taking with him, because she's posting pictures of them together in warm, sunny places, and her and we assume a bikini, but they're all like from this up, so you're not really seeing like her middle. This is just unreal. This is just, you know, like a lot of people are disgusted by it. I'm not. I mean, in one sense, I'm kind of proud of her. Like, yeah, you did it, girl. You made it. You got to the bag. Even if it meant getting it through your friend, ex-co-worker, somebody you know, but you knew she was married to him. And people have problems in their marriages all the time. So if I was Fallon, before I sign any divorce decree, because supposedly it's supposed to be done, I'd be like, well, wait a minute, you know, because whatever was in the prenup agreement, she might have had a cheating clause. Anyway, he's trying to say she's cheated on him, right? Oh, yeah, let me get back to that. That's because she supposedly opened up to Porsha. You know, Porsha, her not friend Porsha, right? Porsha, she, you know, Fallon opened up to you about possible indiscretion she had with somebody else, that she cheated on Simon with somebody. Like, I think an ex-boyfriend who's supposed to be really cute, or a physical trainer. So anyway, Porsha, being the good friend, not good friend or friend, supposedly told Simon. And we all saw, if you looked on Instagram, Simon talks about how he knows it's true that Fallon cheated on him. He's got his sources. He was very confident that he had the truth. Is it because you got it from Porsha? Ooh, Porsha, you know you are one low down, dirty word that rhymes with witch. Girl. I mean, and everybody's always saying about how Porsha is a girl's girl. Porsha, you know, it's the one you want to hang out with, have fun. She doesn't judge. Girl is the biggest hypocrite from day one. She's a hypocrite. She is only out for herself, and that's fine. But you, Porsha stans, have really built her up, and it's once again, you guys like believing in false prophets. False people, liars, and we got to get out of that. I know Kenya is not the best, you know, like you guys really don't like her, but she didn't lie. She knew what Porsha was. I mean, and just think, I'm looking at it like this too. And I'm going to get back on Fallon because some more news have come out about Fallon. Porsha had a Karen moment in the last reunion against Marlo. Nobody, even Kenya, as bad as Kenya is, didn't bring up Marlo's past. Didn't, you know, shame Marlo about being a felon. Porsha did that. Porsha called for security. This is a person who attacked 3 people on the show, has a mugshot, and has the nerve to do my girl Marlo like that. That's horrible. But now we're not talking about that because all this saucy stuff came out about her and Simon and Fallon. And guess what, folks? Fallon is allegedly pregnant as well by Simon. So it just get better. I'm like, because I was like, it's no way that girl, she's already had 3 babies and she got 3 baby daddies, but supposedly she got money. I don't know. She might have a lot of child support checks. Who knows? And depending on who the father of her children are. I'm like, there's no way in the world you get married to a man that's worth supposedly $40 million and not have a baby by him. So as it turns out, allegedly Fallon's pregnant, allegedly Porsha's pregnant. Everybody's like, this is Bravo gold. So, and supposedly Porsha is not coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I kind of felt like that when she was sitting there, especially when she was yawning and acting like she was oh so tired. I kind of felt like she was phoning it in and kind of knowing what her next steps were going to be. I mean, yeah, because she's 40. She's going to be 40. You know, she claims she's going to be 40. She's probably already 40. She was in her 30s a long time. Because when she came onto the show, she was 32 years old. So I think she's been there 9 years. So she should be about 41. But whatever, you know, after a certain age, you start shaving. So yeah, you know, she's got to get it in now. Because this is the best she's probably ever going to look. She's got to get to the bag, because everybody's like, oh, well, there's other men she could go with. No, the pool in Atlanta, and just for black women in general and black women of a certain age, the pool starts getting smaller as you start getting older. And how many $40 million men are you going to meet? Oh, well, Fallon, next time, hide your man, hide your purse. Don't let anybody come home with you and see what you got, because you see what the girls will do to you. So much for girl code. So like I said, Fallon's supposed to be pregnant. And then Simon came out and said that her sons are still welcome to be at his house and to go through homeschooling. He still wants to be a father figure to her boys, because supposedly they were, even though they were married for a year and a half, they've been together, according to Fallon, 5 years. So I think like maybe her youngest son is like 7. So she might have had a toddler or babe in arms when she got with him. And that's probably the only father he knows. This is crazy, folks. So I don't know how Porsha's going to handle the backlash. It seems like people are already supporting her. The fans are, because Simon Guobadia put out a hashtag talking about #LoveWins. So I thought you loved Fallon as well. You just wrote this glowing tribute to your wife, January 21st, and by April, it's done. And May, we're not really all the way into May. You're already talking about marrying another woman. And now, oh my God, I forgot to tell you, another woman has come forward. Her name is Jessica Cates. She's on Instagram, allegedly sending messages to Porsha to let her know, hey, well, while he was seeing you, you know, I met him on March 30th, and we've been hanging, traveling, doing a lot of stuff, and then the next thing I hear, he's marrying you. So, wow, this guy, Simon, I don't know. This is a lot of mess. So, getting back to Real Housewives of Atlanta and wrapping this up, yeah, so everybody's like, Bravo better do anything and everything to get Porsha back on the show, pay the money. Allegedly, they've been in talks to get back Phaedra Parks to come back on, but she wants a lot of money, because if Phaedra Parks come on, they're going to want to have Apollo. And then with Apollo comes Mylene. So, and give me a second. And as usual, as I'm trying to do this. So, everybody's like, and they got to get Kenya to come back, even though word is they were going to fire her. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. Please let me know that you stopped by. Leave a comment, hit the like button. And if you're new here, hit the subscription button. And see you next time. Bye.